Hi guys, and welcome to the channel of love. That's a bit of an intro, and welcome to the channel of love. It is 11:44, just by chance. I have a different selection of cards. We're just going to go with the flow. I am having so many passed over loved ones coming through. Well, I'm having lots of conversations with my own personal loved ones that are on the other side. Well, they're not. They're on this side with us. Okay, so I'm going to see what messages want to come through. There are so many people wanting to speak, not just my loved ones, but also yours. Whether the messages are coming through my loved ones for you, we shall... I do apologise, but apparently I have no reason to apologise. Let's just get some messages. Okay. These are the Archangel Power Tarot cards. We have the Page of Michael, so I'd say that this is a message for a masculine who's he's kidding himself. Okay, so he's putting on an act that he's having a jolly life, but he's flying a dark kite. There is a father figure coming through who's bringing this masculine a message. Okay, the totem is an owl. So there is a spirit coming in here to deliver this masculine a message, and it's for him to look the other way. It's the Page of Michael, truthful, perceptive, analytical and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So whatever this masculine's involved in and feels that this is going to allow him to like fly high. Okay, so he thinks that this is a good opportunity, but it's dark. Okay, your guidance is to look the other way. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Keep being taken to light. They look like two little squares here. So just review the documents. I don't know. Just make sure you open up all the tabs. But it's kind of water here. But this is where, like, you're kind of being guided to look. Because you can see all the water around here and here. But whatever this is, it's like a trap. Okay, let's have a look at the energy around this message. Oh, I've got a headache. Okay, that could be a sign on your left side. If you get a bit of a pain in your head here, I'd say take that as a sign to be careful. It's an alarm bell. You have a wise one flying with you, but what you feel is going to elevate you, it's like, oh, I'm flying high now. It's an act. It's just heading you towards, we can say, the rocks. And it's like, if you're not careful, it's going to have you trapped. Let's have a look at this energy. The sun in reverse. There is no kind of sun here. Feel like the energy of look the other way. This is your chance to escape before you become so trapped and consumed within this. It's an energy storm. So I feel like things may be looking sunny, but you're walking into a storm. This masculine's about to walk into a storm if he doesn't stop. He hasn't let go of the kite. Stop, look and listen. Let's have a look at this sun energy. Card number 1. This masculine needs to take care of himself. Okay. A creative project may be blocked at this time, or you could be feeling your own creativity being stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources, or they could actually be coming from within. Are you standing in your own way, stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. So does this kite represent fear? Are you standing in your own way, stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. The sun reverse can also indicate a period of time when you find yourself living in the darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. Reclaim your power and take back emotional control of your life. Stop focusing on the clouds. Like the sun, the light of your soul shines no matter what difficulty or darkness may be clouding the horizon. Your power and light are always present. Your power and light, that's the owl there, are always present, able to bring healing and renewal through strong self-directed choices in any situation. So let go of the doubt. Let your creativity come forth and know that you deserve to shine. Confirmed. You deserve to shine. Okay, the affirmation. I'd say the affirmation for this masculine here. I open my heart and life to the creative inspiration of divine love. I choose to create. I choose to create happiness in every new day. Starting today. Okay. I feel drawn to... Let's go to the Tarot del Virgo. If you're ready for me, boy, you gotta push the button and let me know before I get the wrong idea and go. Okay. Nice card. Four of Wands. It's about keeping the light alight, the flame alight, the light within you, that flame within you. The Four of Wands is the divine feminine, divine feminine coming together. Okay. The divine feminine and the divine masculine. I do feel the divine masculine is in his feminine feelings of fear. Okay. There's a suggestion here of the connection being devilish. It's like there's flames here. We could say there's 4 flames. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this kind of a devil's fork. The throat's burning to speak. Treasure is all this masculine sees. I feel in a good way. I don't feel it's a greedy way. It's like look the other way and look what's before you. And it's like a burning desire. But the no's being highlighted. It's like, but nobody knows. Okay, what's the song that's coming through? And nobody knows it but me. Any more words to go with that song? And nobody knows it but me. But who sings that song? Okay, that's a 90s song. I want to say something project, but what is this? The sun. Well, there's both of you here. This is like your... There's the energy of it being devilish, because it feels like you want to be joined at the hip. So there's a realization of seeing, if you look the other way, there's fortune that waits for you within this connection. And it's like, if you don't take the opportunity, the sun's going to get the wrong idea, and there's just all this cloudness and darkness. The sun being the divine feminine's energy. That's what I feel. The divine is bringing through the message of, do you want this? What is it that you do want? And then being fearful of actually touching it or looking that direction. Because then it becomes intoxicating. Like an obsession. I'm not sure he can resist the temptation. Let's have a look at the Angels of Light cards. And then we'll move on to another story. Squeeze that box a bit too hard. It made a noise. One's gone to the floor. And then I've got one that's just, I've got two here. Let's read them. We'll read this one first. Archangel Michael. Now we've got the page of Michael here. When you are blessed with this angel card, you are guided to invoke Archangel Michael to help protect and strengthen you. He will increase your ability to deal with problems, so ask him to cut with his sword any emotional cords which bind you to people, stuck situations or past memories. It's like he's coming in to sever the cord here that you're holding on to. Then ask him to fill you with strength and love. He will shield you from the destructive thoughts, emotions and actions of others. Archangel Michael works on the blue ray, giving strength and courage. Oh, I feel like I've got like an insect crawling inside my ear. It's tickly. Come on, out you come, whatever it was. Call for his help. Let me repeat that. Archangel Michael works on the blue ray, giving strength and courage. Call for his help and visualize yourself wearing a deep blue cloak, securely fastened. This will place you under his protection. Just having a look at his cloak here. Securely functioned. Securely functioned? Okay. He is the master of all angels, a great warrior spirit, and within his light you will feel more secure, have more confidence, energy and power. The affirmation, I am strong and protected by Archangel Michael. Yes, you are. Let's have a look. Yes, you are. Jesus. Gratitude. Your guidance is to count your blessings. When you say thank you to the universe for its gifts, it responds generously to you. Okay, so it's too much for you to handle. It's too much. It's like, well, you are appreciating what is available to you. It's like your soul's appreciating it, so more of it came. More of it came, more of it come. Angel wisdom reminds you to say thank you for all that you have, the intangible as well as the tangible. Whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed on you, for gratitude is a key to opening the doors to universal abundance. There's definitely the energy here, and it's the word of the day is aloof. Coming across as being very aloof, not knowing. And this masculine knows a lot more than he's been letting on. So whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed on you, for gratitude is a key to opening the doors to universal abundance. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and open yourself to receive love and plenty into your life, and the angels will smile on you. The affirmation, I am grateful for everything in my life. Let's get this card on the floor. Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you and help you to connect with your own deep knowing. He will also help you to learn and absorb information. So if you are studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. And it's like you threw that to the floor. It's the energy of, I don't really want to learn anymore. But you already have. It's like you've already received the downloads. You've already been upgraded. Now they're asking what are you doing? Call on Archangel Jophiel for direction and strength. He will help you to remove negativity and become open-minded, clear and wise. The angels remind you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom. So visualize yourself surrounded in gold light and be wise. Affirmation, I connect with my inner wisdom. And with the sun card like being in reverse here, there is like an infuriating energy coming from the sun here. It's hot. Things are hotting up. Okay. It's like if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. But he wants the meal. So he knows he can't leave the kitchen. Should we get another story? We can put these cards back in. Okay, we'll start with these cards this time. Tarot del Fuego. My inner ear is itching again. Now it's on my shoulder. Twins, that took me to twins. One masculine, one feminine. But the feminine energy very much coming through. I said the Four of Wands felt like the feminine, divine feminine and the divine feminine. There are no mistakes. The masculine's feeling very much in his feminine feelings. And today I feel more in my masculine feelings, as in taking control of my ability to direct, to guide, taking responsibility for my journey. Okay. So I feel more in my masculine feelings. I don't feel emotional and teary. It's more I've been seriously connecting with my ancestors, listening to the messages, understanding my responsibility to come on and pass them over to you. So the Two of Wands. I feel like the divine feminine is in balance. She's got a number 2 on the pink side here. So being balanced in your feminine, masculine energy. Okay, this will lift the connection because I feel the masculine is too much in his feminine feelings. Okay. The devil. It's like what the devil has got into him. Well, the devil, the darkness. Look, he's got both of you. Look here. But I would say that the feminine, I mean the masculine, look, the devil's like turned him upside down. They remind me of like bumblebees that have gone like blue. Well, they've got blue faces. Or they're prisoners. But, geez, I just feel like all eyes are on you. And I feel that's you, masculine. Look, you've kind of been grabbed by the neck. The feminine's been grabbed by the scruff of the neck. But it's like, I don't feel like she is struggling. I feel you're struggling. The grasps of the devil, of the darkness. The feminine here is more just like sit it out. Just wait. It will release. This energy will release. Oh my goodness. So I feel the energy of the masculine here wanting to fight back. Look, he's screaming in torture. That's what it... He's meant to be courageous here. And he wants to be, but I feel his reactions could be quite sharp. So he'll be receiving that back. And like I said, it's like the darkness is coming in at all angles. It becomes extremely dark and toxic. And knives are thrown at him, and it's like he didn't see it coming. He did see it coming. He knew because he was told. And he chose to ignore the direction. So he needs elevating. And it feels like that's done through the feminine's energy, because she doesn't allow this devil energy to derail her. So he roars back. It's like he's as white as a sheet. He's hurt. Look, one of his ears is highlighted as being red. Under his eye here, and his tongue is red. Seven of Swords, the most sneakiest card in the deck. Two of Wands about, well, let's say that that's the card of manifesting. Partial success, partial manifestation. You get back how you react wants to come through. Hear that birdie outside? Nine of Cups, and all your cups are like, well, it's kind of looks like it's in reverse. Nine of Cups is about you being independent. Taken to the bulrushes. The bulrushes in Taurus. I am a Taurus. I feel this energy I needed to come on and deliver some serious messages that really only the masculine energy can deliver. They have the strength, the nobility apparently, to be able to deliver straight, true forward. It takes me to that page of Michael card, blunt, analytical, truthful. It's like you've allowed all this to take over. Let's come down. Rising above it, and I felt the energy of let's just deal with one cup at a time. Let's elevate. Let's elevate your struggles. Okay, let's have a look and see what the Archangel Power Tarot would like to say. Interesting, I've got the Fairy Tarot cards as well. I think we should send a fairy or a few, or a few fairies your way. It's like heaven's crying. Like number 9, there you are. They can see you. I feel like these are, I don't know, like these are souls to be saved within your environment. It's like heaven has a new life for you, for the chosen ones. There may be 5 people that will not be coming, like, with you. I won't say into this realm of wonder. I was taken, yeah, there's 5 that I think here. One of them may be, but I think it depends whether or not they perk themselves up. But it does feel like it's a sad, sorry time that you may have to say goodbye to like 5 people who are just toxic. You know that they're not, even though they would like to and they're leaning towards it, it's like the divine has decided now. That's quite a serious message. New beginnings. Are they going, or are they the ones being left behind? Only God knows that answer. And maybe you do. New beginnings, card number 20, is the card of judgment, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. This was meant to be. What will be, will be. So even though there may be some that are not coming, they're having their own new beginning, because, you know, you're kind of being taken out of their environment, which gives them an opportunity to recreate. There's the energy of us not having any right to judge another. Let's leave that in God's hands. Let's get another card. Oh, you'd like me to read that card? We'll read that card. And then I'll get an angel card for you. No, a fairy card. 20. Oh, opened up to 21. New beginnings. You are being called to renew your dedication to your life purpose. Each day of your life has led you to this moment. Now it's time to review your personal history and make changes that will take you in a different direction. Archangel Michael can help you evaluate the past within harsh judgments. Take up your new destination with joy and confidence. Situations where decisions must be made will work out positively for you. Academic examinations, tests and legal settlements have favourable outcomes. Additional meanings of this card: answering a calling, finding your purpose, starting a new life, perfect clarity, unlimited opportunities. Archangel Michael is the angel who helps with life reviews. If you're seeking to take stock of the past and how it might relate to your future, you can call upon Michael for insight. Ask him for detailed steps. Ask him for detailed steps you can take that lead to successful changes in your life. We will get this reading wrapped up. Okay. It's like I'm not going to prolong the reading. We'll go to an angel. Oh my goodness. The fairies want to be called angels. They are. We're all angels. We are all angels. Yeah. You just have to realise it. You're an earth angel. Earth angel, say you'll be mine. Okay, let's get a card from the fairies. Prince of Spring, charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. I like this. Look, he's getting out of the bulrushes. I felt the bulrushes here were maybe ones that were not coming, and I felt that these two were not coming here, and this one's undecided. Or maybe that one's definitely not coming. Okay. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. So, a realisation that it's time to get out of there. Where's the book for this? Thank you. The Prince of Wands. The Prince of Spring. This is the proverbial knight in shining armour, and he's here to help you in whatever way he's needed. There's a laugh then, okay. There's no task too big and no detail too small that he won't rush in and take charge of. If you need something done now, he's your guy. As an endless optimist, he is always smiling while he works, and once the job is done, you'll probably get a happy wink from him as well. Our prince is charming and courageous, confident, and oh my, so busy. That's because he wants to see everything, do everything, experience everything. Of course, if there's a lull in the action at the moment, you may find yourself with a very bored prince. A bored prince can be a grumpy and impatient prince. It's hard for him to really relax and kick back when there's just so much to accomplish out there in the world. We're no more holding you back. On this card, the prince rides a rabbit, moving quickly from one adventure to another. Rabbits are known to be particularly active in the springtime, just like our prince. Additional meanings of this card: feeling alive, the urge to get busy, handling many things at once, issues that require speedy decisions and action and a desire for adventure. My goodness, I've got this pain in my heart. Okay, again. Restless energy. Let's go to the energy of this portion of the reading. And we have the garden and the gate in reverse. Now, interesting that there's a feminine there. And it's in reverse. So let's have a look. What does this mean? That's the wrong book. Card number 30. If this card is reversed, it indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realise that this isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavour. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. We'll go to the Angels of Light cards, and then we will finish with a Rumi message. Archangel Uriel. Well, that's 3 archangels that have come out in from this deck in this reading. Archangel Uriel works on the ruby ray, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility, and peace. You, in your turn, are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace, which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness. The affirmation: I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. How beautiful. And that's what we need to be able to fulfill our life purpose from both counterparts, from the feminine and the masculine, within and without. Okay? Let's finish with a Rumi message. I feel Rumi is going to explain that a lot better than what I've just done. But let's have a look. Let's have a look in the book. I've got the card. Thank you. Enter the Garden of Delights, card number 28. It said that you were happy to open the gate. So enter the Garden of Delights. Card number 28. Open to number 9, the impossible made possible. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavour to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet, upon a savouring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatest love. They sing of greatest, most passionate love, and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees, soft, dewy grasses, cool in the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders with weight of its own like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved Earth Mother, is sweet and scent of lavender and jasmine, warmed by the Sun Father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here, in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt, and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. And that's what I done before this reading. I was sitting on a bench in the garden, and I was looking up, and the sun is shining, and it's hot, and it was over my shoulders, and I could feel my mum sitting next to me, and I could feel my dad looking down. Amazing. You are being granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well equipped with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference of what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable, compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky, with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul, suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now, and you are being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild, hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. Takes me to the card where, not sure where that card went, about this one. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already. The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are like twin angels, dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. So the twins were here. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the other morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink headedly and satiate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation in life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yes, gently, I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. And that's what I first picked up in this message, was you needed to look the other way to see the sun. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now, and I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. And I feel it has all been sorted now into kindness and grace. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.